All right. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the technical difficulty was. I think it was just Craig's bad technology juju or whatever. But hey, I'm going to blame it on him this morning.
I really had nothing to do with it, but whatever.
It's true, but I don't know. There was some weird thing on my screen. Anyway, thanks for coming to our live. And Craig needs to like pep it up this morning. I don't know. I'm all like here and he's all like there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I need to fire it up.
Need to turn it up a little bit.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to this great show, this debacle that we call the Nicole and Craig show. Anyway, we've got 5 tips today for realtor parents, which I think are going to be great. We get 2 different perspectives. Nicole has younger children. I have older children.
Yep.
And that's it.
Is it?
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, it's a Friday, guys, obviously.
We rehearsed this a lot today.
Did we?
No.
No, we didn't.
Okay, number 5. Let's just go right into it. Should we dive right into it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's go. Let's go right into it. Okay. Budget like you're never going to get paid again.
I think that this is really important because I think, especially if you're newer or you don't kind of have a savings, you're like, oh, I got my real estate check and now I'm just going to go buy every lead generation system I've seen, make all this marketing, get a billboard, all these things. And I think what you have to remember is you need to budget. Like, you aren't going to get another paycheck until you have at least 6 months security, I think, especially at this time of year.
Yeah, 6 months, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember too, you got to save money for taxes.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I did for this, Nicole? You know what I did for this, Nicole?
What did you do, Craig?
Well, I'm so glad that you asked me. I set up a separate bank account where I would put money for taxes. So I might put 20% of every commission check I got into a separate bank account, and then I put some more into a retirement account and things like that, where I basically made it easy to save for the future and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you can actually just automatically split that. I know I have Chase, and it will do automatic pulls from each account so that you aren't tempted to be like, well, I'll just save that next week. Yeah. Because as your own business owner, you have to remember that you are the one saving for your own retirement too, and I think people forget that.
Definitely, definitely. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Everybody's saying good morning.
All right. Number 4. Ask for help.
What do you mean by ask for help?
I mean, ask for help. No, I don't know. Certain things you could do, like for me, for instance, I don't have a lot of time to, with my kids' schedule and my schedule and stuff like that. I can't have time to clean the house the way I would like it.
Yeah.
So I hired a company to clean my house for me.
I think for me, a lot of it is groceries and extra errands, right? So a lot of times, I use Instacart or Shipt to watch Craig go down super low on his chair to get groceries shipped to the house. And you would be amazed, A, how much money you save because you're not just buying junk off the shelf, and B, how much time it saves. Like, I could order groceries now and they can be delivered when I get home tonight, and I can just make dinner. So it's really, really cool. Oh,
that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I use Prime, Amazon Prime Now or whatever. They're not a sponsor, but I use them. But they deliver directly to my car in the parking lot of the office. I'll set the delivery time from 4 to 6, and then whenever my food gets there, then I go home. So it's that's kind of a good idea. That's asking for help. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's good. Any more help asking question tips?
I don't think so. I think what Craig and I were talking about earlier, I'm a control freak. So it's sometimes hard for people with that personality to ask for help, and you just have to kind of humble yourself. I mean, you're going to need it doing this business by yourself.
And let's say if you're newer and don't have the budget maybe to hire people for help and stuff like that, you might have friends or family that would be willing to help out and things like that.
Mother-in-law.
Yeah, if you need help with like Nicole will help. She'll go pick up dry cleaning for you, drop it off at your house and stuff like that.
Nope.
Nicole will detail your car for you if you give her a call. She will. So stuff like that. Okay.
Insert picture of my car that is filled with trash. Don't ever do that, realtors, by the way. Anyway.
All right, number 3. Let's move on to number 3. I did the hand signal thing that we can't talk about anymore. Ask for help stuff.
Sorry. Okay.
All right. No. Anyway. All right. Number 3. Be present. This one was kind of tough, But if you're at your kid's game or they're like a band thing or whatever, don't just sit there and be on your phone handling work stuff. Be present. Anything can wait an hour until the whatever school function's done.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that sometimes it's not about quantity, but it's quality. So your kid's gonna know whether you're present and actually paying attention to them versus you're present and on your phone, because that's not gonna count as any time for them. And that's something that it's hard sometimes, to put your phone down, but you either need to mute it, turn it off, whatever, for that hour or two that you have designated to the fam.
Definitely. Yeah, I remember there was nothing worse than like if you were a kid, you're Little League, you're getting ready to go up to bat and you look back and your parents, well, actually I grew up, there were no cell phones, but
they're talking to the other parents in the stands and not paying attention to you. Yeah.
Or if my dad was like doing a crossword puzzle while I'm getting ready to bat or something like that. But anyway, I guess be present. I think that's a good tip. Plus, then you can give full attention to whatever that phone call is that you put off when you're done.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's good, right? Yeah. All right, let's go move on to number 2. Put systems in place to set you up for success. I like to use my calendar. One example that I always do, and my kids were annoyed with this at first, and it was weird for me to ask, because I'm asking my 10-year-old and 12-year-old, like, hey, listen, guys, if you want me to do something, you better email me, right? But I got tired of if you ever double booked time or you ever did anything like that and you feel bad, and if it's work and kids, usually I'd have to all right, listen, son, sorry, I got to go do this appointment real quick and I'll be right back. But when I started using my calendar and I realized that was a way where I could not make a mistake, then it worked out good. And now my kids email me, it's no problem, they don't care. They email me and then I don't miss anything anymore, so that's fantastic.
And I do, since I have smaller kids, my husband and I share my work calendar, and he knows that if something we actually have to do as a family needs to get done, it needs to go on my calendar, because then I will schedule accordingly around that. Because with the littles, they have play dates and all kinds of other field trips and everything else, and if it doesn't get put in the calendar, it's not even on my radar. So if you train yourself that way, almost like a time blocking system, that's really helpful in managing your stress, where you don't feel that huge disappointment like you're disappointing your family because you missed yet another family function,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep.
So Nicole said if you use your Google Calendar, you will not be stressed out ever again. So it's good tip.
That's not true, but hey,
it's good tip.
It's helpful.
Now let's give the people what they are here and waiting for, and that's our number one tip. Number one tip with being a realtor parent, I would say, is have a babysitter or a nanny or daycare. Have one of those options figured out, even if you don't need it. Kids are in school, but have a couple babysitters lined up in case you have to do something, just to be on the safe side.
The biggest thing is knowing your options. I think now my girls are 6. I have twin girls, and I know what their after school options are. I know what my local Y options are. I know that the friend or family member that I can call in a pinch, the neighbor maybe that could come and sit with the girls for an hour if I have to. You can never have enough babysitters or people to watch the kids, especially in an on-demand setting. So mother-in-law, mom, friend, family, whatever. The more you have, the better off you're going to be.
That's a good point. Very good point. I just throw my kids in the closet with a bag of hot dogs. I'm like, hey, when you're hungry, eat the hot dogs. There you go.
He does not.
They're bigger than me, so yeah, they're not going to stay in the closet. Right? So anyway, those are some great things. At least have the options available, and family too. Family always helps out too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I think that's it, huh?
I think that's it. Yeah. I promise you next week I'll make sure this one has coffee or something. I don't know what the deal is today.
I thought it was fine.
Oh, yeah. See? It's okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. And I think our next week is going to be 5 tips for first-class customer service.
Well, we don't know that yet.
We don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't know that.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Nicole's been right before.
A lot.
Thanks. Yeah.
Bye, guys.